we're going to talk a little about Apple, AAPL, one of my absolute favorite stocks. Apple probably has the best prospects of any tech stock out there. They've got a new Nike initiative that's coming out Thursday. They've got digital cameras coming. They've got mobile phones coming. They have iMovies on the way. And because Microsoft's new operating system is delayed, Apple computers should dominate back to school, and I think Christmas will be huge for Apple. I think they could double their market share in the PC business from 3.6% to 7%. That would be enormous. Apple has the greatest mind share in the industry, and I think the second half of 2006 should be the best chance the company ever has to make a ton of money. The halo effect is real. Kids buy iPods, then they want to own Macs, not PCs. The company's also sitting on $10 a share in cash. It's at $55. Isn't that crazy? Sounds like a pretty good pitch for Apple, right? But even with all that it's got going for it, this stock has just been clocked. It could continue to get clocked because it's defenseless, all right? It's like shooting, let's see, how about apples in a barrel? Oh, yeah, you got to cock it. It's like banging apples up there, okay? Hey, it's like doing... God, I hate that when the darn props don't work. All right, where was I? All right. Even with all this great stuff going on for it, Apple doesn't have a dividend. It doesn't have a buyback. It doesn't give guidance. That means the stock has no defenses. We're talking the French hiding behind the Maginot Line in 1940, if not the Poles hiding behind absolutely nothing like a cavalry in 39. How about the Soviets ignoring the German invasion in 41 and still sending coal and oil to the Germans as they were invading? You want a homegrown example? Think MacArthur not protecting his flanks in Bataan in 42. I don't think you want to own these defenseless stocks, or you at least want to sell them a little bit. Right now, you want something like Britain, something impregnable with a dividend and a buyback. You don't want General MacArthur. You want General Mills! Okay, but why is it so bad to be without those defenses right now? First of all, without a buyback, you don't have that automatic buyer to cushion a decline. With no dividend, the stock isn't attractive to value investors as it gets pushed down. Remember, as the stock goes down, 2% yields to 3%, yields to 4%, yields to 5%. Not here. That's not the worst of it, though. Apple gives no guidance, and without guidance, the stock has no defenses against rumors. In this game, loose lips sink ships. Stocks. Here's how it works. Any short seller can rumor down any stock without a buyback. They get on the phone, they say, hey, listen, I hear Apple's going to have a shortfall. Hey, listen, I hear Apple's going to have a shortfall. Hey, listen, I hear Apple's going to get... Guys actually do this. It's completely illegal, but they do it. I mean, I can't stop them. All they have to do is tell their friends, and then the brokers, and then everybody's on the phone saying Apple's going to have a shortfall. I mean, everybody gets wind of the baseless rumor. It's so easy. It's so pathetically easy. And since Apple doesn't give guidance, there won't be any mid-quarter pre-announcement upside surprise. Since there's no guidance, the company can't say it's going to beat estimates. It doesn't matter how great the company is. Anything defenseless can just get rumored down. And intrinsic worth doesn't matter, because the stock trades at 28 times earnings. Hey, the average stock sells at 18 times earnings. The value guys aren't going to pick it up, even though it's got $10 in cash. High multiple, that multiple can be taken away by the short sellers and by the longs who panic when they hear that, hey, I hear it's going to have a shortfall, I hear it's going to have a shortfall. The same thing that's happening to Apple is also happening to a lot of other tech stocks with big multiples and no defenses. Apple's just the best of these companies. I mean, I see it happen to Broadcom, to Marvell Tech, to SanDisk, to F5. Now, understand, Rackable, too. All of these stocks, I think, are valuable here. I think they're great. I think that when they lift, though, you got to lighten up a little, because defenseless high multiple tech stocks are not going to work until perhaps they get to a level where they sell at about 1 times their growth rate. I picked Apple because it's got the best prospects, and it's still getting creamed. We got to go out tonight, too. Shoot. Okay. Ultimately, Apple will bottom, but I don't know where. So for now, I think you stay away from any tech stock or lighten up as they go up that doesn't have a dividend or a buyback. It doesn't mean these stocks are wrong, okay? It just means that I want you to be extra special careful and to sell into the lift like we had today. That way, it won't hurt you. The bottom line here is that as much as I like Apple, it's being turned into applesauce, and I can't have that happen to you. Stay defensive on tech. No dividends, no buybacks. Be very careful and sell on the way up. But stay with Cramer.